Hi everyone, and welcome to Whiteskys Wisdom. This is a general energies reading for the star sign of Taurus. Okay, Taurus. This might resonate with. This won't resonate with everyone. Sorry, Mercury retrograde. Yes, we're in Mercury retrograde, so yes, communication might be an issue for everyone. So yes, here we are in March. The card for this month is the Four of Swords. So taking time out, or you're coming into the month here of taking time out after heartbreak, needing to rest, needing time out, needing to go within. Your physical body might be feeling very tired. You might have aches and pains, particularly around your head, neck, shoulder area. Sometimes when our thoughts can get the better of us here, we can end up feeling a little bit down and out. But make sure you're looking after number one here, making sure you're taking the time it needs to rest. But on the other hand as well, if you've been doing this quite a lot, now's the time to realise that you have been in this place for a while. That's the case. And it might be time to realise that the heartache is in the past here. And it might be time to resurrect yourself, to get up and to get on if you can, as much as you can here. If you really need to reach out, speak to people, if you feel like you've been really isolating yourself for a while here, that could really help. Listening to some really high vibrational music at this time, or tuning in to some amazing meditations that on YouTube or other places. I've got a couple up, but there's many meditations out there that can really help. But we'll get some clarification. What's going on with Taurus? Still the Five of Pentacles here. What's going on with Taurus in March? All right. What's the story with these Four of Swords? What's the story with the Four of Swords for Taurus? March, please. So yeah, Taurus, if you'd like to subscribe, hit that bell button, all the good stuff. That'd be absolutely gratefully appreciated. Waiting for Spirit to jump one out for us. See where we're at. Not saying much to people, it seems. Keeping our thoughts and emotions to ourselves. I say us because I'm a Taurus. Yeah, here we go. All right. Okay, much choice. Many choices. And maybe that's what's got you feeling like you just need some time out. Too many choices, too many possibilities. Too many thoughts of past emotions. Maybe feeling like going within, like the turtle here, going in your shell. Water healing is going to be a great real help here. You maybe need to intake more water as well. Might be drinking a bit too much as well. Be careful of that, okay? It's really going to deplete your energy levels. And or something's happened here at a celebration that you feel like you just want to be away from people. You're not really interested in partaking in celebrations, but if you have been partying a bit too hard here, you might have expressed yourself a little bit too emotionally. You might have been talking too much about the past here, and you just feel like taking some time out and checking in with yourself. Okay. Feeling extremely defensive. Okay. having to defend yourself from other people, having to defend yourself from life in general. I think that's why you're feeling so tired, because you've had to defend yourself. A lot of people have come at you, and you've just put your walls up really, really, really high here. Because you just want everything to be happy. You wanted a happy outcome. You wanted things to be joyful and happy, but it just hasn't ended up like that. You've been really confused by all these emotions. It was, you put out your heart on your sleeve, and thought people would be coming to the party, wanting to have things happy by now. But people here have been very defensive with you. People aren't playing the game of joy in life the way that you expected. And that's just, I think, got you really to a place where you're just like, oh, I've had enough of this. I'm just going to retreat. Okay? But looks like you're still holding on to that ultimate happiness here. You're still holding on to this family situation coming together and being happy, but it just hasn't happened. Okay? Just hasn't happened the way you expected. Maybe more time is needed. It's going to take all parties here to be put down their defences. Okay, we'll get more clarity here. And it comes off somebody leaving you, leaving the loyalty, or someone's left the family home here, leaving the security of what was, leaving you defenceless. Might have come really quickly here. That happiness was stolen away. Okay, so we'll get the more clarification. So in this confusion of what the hell happened, I'm still stuck in this past stuff, because Mercury retrograde is going to have us really thinking about all the past stuff. We've had to go within us. We've had to go within and really take that light, that whatever light of our heart is still left here, and try and make a choice of which way to move forward. With other people not playing the game of being happy family here, it's left you on your own, leaving you on your own here to figure out what to do next. And without the communication, without the other people's opinions and people working together as a team here, it's made you feel very alone, okay? Very, very stuck as well, just wanting to escape. All right, be careful about the drinking for escaping though. I always say it will end in tears. When you're not in a really good, happy place, drinking on top of that, particularly if you're drinking alone, can end up exasperating the issues, end up putting you in bad health, end up draining your energy levels here, making you even more defensive here. Feeling haggard, literally, okay? Not at your utmost energy. So something happened around this drinking, or something's happened around the celebration that you were expecting to have, this reunion, these happy times. And the universe has stepped in some way and brought all that crashing down. That idea that you had that it was all going to work out, that you'd be able to, be able to sort this situation out, that you'd actually be, happy again, has just come all crashing down. And the realisation of this has come really quickly here. The realisation that maybe this happy outcome, the getting back together with a situation, or reuniting with that friend, or whatever it be, this situation here that's sort of left you in this down and out state here, the realisation that it's going to have to be built from the ground up, and maybe you might have to do that alone. You might have to build your life back up on your own. And that can be a hard pill to swallow sometimes. It's like, oh, come on, I thought we would have all been on the same page by now. So you could be very defensive with a air sign here. Could be an air sign, or someone that's rushed in and given their opinion. No, this is the way it is. I'm doing this. Could have been quite cutting the words here, which really put you on the defense. Someone that really just didn't want to play peace, wanted to play war, wanted to continue the fight, wanted to be victorious in the situation, no matter who or what got in their way, that sort of thing. So I can understand why you'd be down and out. But it looks, the wheel has turned in a way here where you wanted that wheel to turn towards a happy outcome, okay? And maybe you didn't have all the information, and you also can't make other people behave in certain ways here. All you can do is work on how you see and feel about certain situations. And it's by taking control of your life here, by taking control of how you act, how you speak, how you feel. Well, it's hard to take control of how you feel sometimes. Your feelings can just come through, but particularly how you react to certain situations here, that can lead to your happiness. And when you're happy, the other people around you in your life, you'll attract people that will end up mirroring that, okay? Yeah, and you could also, you've heard things recently too that have really put you in a really defensive place as well. There might be somebody really spying on you too at the moment, okay? Or you're trying to get information about somebody else, possibly coming to a tarot reading like this, trying to figure out what's with them. So anyway, we'll get more clarification here. What's with this situation, this happy situation that hasn't come about? What's going on here, Spirit, please? Could have overheard 3 conversations too. 3 conversations have been had. That could be these 3 swords here that have got you down and out. But we'll get some more clarification, Taurus. What's going on? All right. All right, yeah, it could have to do with a family, definitely. It could having to give information to younger people. Younger people are watching this scenario too. Younger people are watching this scenario and watching how you are acting in this scenario. So if that's the case, if you have children, make sure that you are coming from a mature level, okay? Don't resort back to immaturity of any kind as best you can, okay? Or make sure that you are guarding yourself in this situation. Make sure you've got your own back, okay? And that might seem a bit contrary to having this ultimate happiness here. But if someone's really got you in this position, if someone's come in and raced in and said something to really put you off the kilter here, it's really important to make sure that you are incredibly strong and you can hold your own in this situation. And that's not going in all guns blazing and acting immature. That's coming from a really mature place here. It's time to realise that it's now time to look after you. Okay, there is some sort of loyalty behind you as well. Okay, so there is somebody there in your life that is willing to support you. If that isn't your case, the loyalty has been left in the past, and maybe you need to be not as loyal to this situation as you once were. Now you need to be loyal to yourself and choose what's right for you. How do you want to be treated in this situation? What behaviour will you accept and not accept? Are people coming in a loving place, or are people coming from a place of win at all costs? Okay, and it's got something to do with a relationship here. Being a Taurus too, this is our card. Maybe we expected people to play by the rules. Maybe we expected marriage or a relationship to be, the ultimate, you meet this person, you settle down, you have the kids, you have the house, and that's the way the rules are. But it looks like that maybe negative energies has come over one or both of you during this, possibly codependence or alcohol or overspending, anything like that has sort of come in, and the other one's got very emotional, could even be, as I said, once again, codependent or needy in the situation here. So if that's the case, it looks like there does need to be some time out here for both individuals to raise their vibration up to become more whole people, to balance out any addictions or any lower energies that might be affecting them here, to balance out their emotions, to have the possibility of meeting each other on an equal playing field here. Because it looks like at the moment neither party has won. People have taken sides, as in you've ended up in two different polarities here. And it looks like that to find that ultimate happiness, there needs to be a meeting in the middle of two whole people, okay? So that's why it looks like this is all sort of deteriorated. It's time to really go within. Time to spend time with yourself in meditation, to raise your vibration here, spending time in nature, partying less, raising your vibration more, that type of thing. Make sure you increase your water intake, balance out your emotions, do things that you feel are really good for you physically as well. Make sure you're looking after your body optimally. Now's a really good time to get rid of those, if you smoke, get rid of that. If you drink, if you, whatever it be. Exercise, it can be even exercising too much, working too hard, it could be anything. Make sure you start to get that in balance, okay? Look after yourself like you would your own child. Because this will end up raising your vibration where you'll be able to actually start to get the reins in your life, to be able to get control back in your life, and it's going to raise your vibration up incredibly high. But at the moment it looks like your vibration's really in a low, stuck place. This has really taken its toll on you physically, mentally and emotionally, even financially. And you can't get back on your feet here until you really do take that time out. Put down the defenses, stop being so angry or upset or hurt. That takes time. Be patient with yourself here. Make sure that you realize that you are incredible, that you deserve ultimate happiness. Look within, okay? Take the light of your own heart within and nurture yourself. Realize that when we're in our lowest places, sometimes is where we can get the most enlightenment. Start to realize that enlightenment is coming for you, but we'll just get some more clarification here. It's time to start to look on the upside. It's time to stop going over all the negative things that have gone on. Once again, there's somebody here that's willing to support you, that's loyal to you. Could be a friend, could be an animal, could be a family member. There's somebody here that's willing to support you and look after you during this time. Start to work on your finances to improve them. Being Taurus, if our finances are going well, we start to feel really happy in control of our lives. So if your finances have just gone skew-whiff over all this, it's now time to start to slowly and steadily, as we do so well, are starting to get back onto that wheel of fortune. Start to realize that we are, being Taurus, the biggest master manifester when it comes to finances. So when we're out of kilter, so's our money. So your money is also a really good reflection of where you are and how you feel about yourself. So start to really honour yourself by putting aside some funds. Start to do things that will start to bring in finances for you. Start to clear out the clutter in your life. When your house is a mess or your life is a mess, that sort of thing. So start to donate, sell all the excess that you might have around you. and to just have some really good quality things around you that bring you joy and are useful. That really helps to cleanse your vibration, okay? If you need help with this, there's someone here that can help you, all right? Because you want to move into emotional calmness. You can't manifest this incredible happiness and financial stability when your emotions are all over the show. So yeah, realize that you need to find that quietness within to be able to manifest financial and emotional stability. And it looks like you're going to be able to. So you've probably started to, during the last few weeks or coming into March here, that you've got an idea of how you'd like to make money. Might be a synchronicity of some kind that comes at you. Maybe it's something from the past here that you go, oh, I wouldn't mind doing crafting or cooking or creating of any kind here. Particularly, we're very, very creative people here. But it could have something to do with nature as well. Maybe even putting a couple of flowers in your garden or spending a bit more time outside will really help bring some inspiration when it comes to building up your finances again. So keep an eye out, keep your ear to the ground here for inspiration. You might overhear conversations of people saying, oh, they're, to use this example, they've started a YouTube channel, and you go, oh, well, I wouldn't mind, giving that a go. If that's the case, give it a go. You never know. Okay, so yeah, and it's no longer time to look at past emotional loss. It's no longer time. Yeah, take the time out to look at it, but don't dwell in it. Don't get stuck in it, because we're fixed signs. We can get easily stuck in that space. And for years, I know myself, I've been stuck in that space for years. Okay? It's now time to realize that you have the ability, through going within here, that you have the ability to stop looking down and start to look up. Look after number one for a little while, because you've got a lot of emotion to give. But make sure you're not giving it out to other people and expecting them to reciprocate the love that you expect. It's now time to put that love within and to realise that you deserve to be loved. So start to love yourself like you would a partner. Give as much attention and love to yourself as you would somebody else. Okay? Once you do that, that's when things are going to start to really pick up. But we'll just get some clarification on this situation. What's going to happen here for Taurus? Yeah, I'm really feeling this one. What's going on for Taurus? What's the outcome here? Once Taurus has gone within, looked after themselves, started to think about manifesting funds for themselves, no longer looking at broken relationships, things that didn't go the way they expected, things not going by the rules, people not treating you with loyalty. What's going on? What's going to happen? Please, Great Spirit. Okay, what have we got? Yeah. By going through all these stages of grief and resurrection, basically, you're going to realize that you are so incredibly powerful. We are a bull. Okay? We are the strongest sign, I believe. And once we make up our mind that we're going to start to get on top of our life and start to love ourselves and start to love our finances and start to get rid of all the addictions and all the lower energy in our life, we come into this place of incredible power. A place where no one can budge us from exactly what we know. So if you've been stuck in a place where no one can budge you from this melancholic situation that you've got yourself stuck in, I think by the end of March here, you're going to be feeling incredibly different, but as strong, just incredibly strong in yourself. Okay, the beautiful bull on this card. Fire comes to clear. It's now time to clear the decks. It's now time to leave the past in the past. And this is going to have you step up into your power. I can already feel the difference in the energy shift here. Taurus has been a beast of burden for that many years, expecting things to turn out, the ultimate happiness. And maybe that hasn't been the case. But I think by finding the ultimate happiness within, we're going to come to a place of such incredible bounty and stability and strength here. So this is what the universe wants to give us. With Uranus in our sign, massive great change. Massive great change is coming. So don't for a second think that you're going to end up staying in this stuck place. Because the only constant in our life at the moment, beautiful Taurus, is change. Change that it has been feeling out of our hands. And when we feel change, things come out of our hands here, we can feel like the whole ground underneath us is completely shaking. But this is making us stronger and stronger and stronger to a point where we're going to be emperor status. The king of kings. The one that's got their emotions, their finances, their passions, their everything in control. Okay, so it's looking like it's going to, this shake-up's all going to be worth it here. And it's going to leave us in a point here where we start to feel so much less burdened. The weight lifted off our shoulders here. To a point where we feel like getting back out into the world and shining our light. In our slow, steady, methodical, gorgeous way of creating that we do. But we're going to feel so much less burdened. So yes, take the time to go within. To make that choice. Make sure you're cutting out addictions. Bring down that wall, but first with yourself. Make sure you've got healthy boundaries to others and don't give your energy out constantly. By giving energy out to others constantly, it depletes us. We can have that stability, that relationship that works. But it looks like the relationship we're going to have here in March is ultimately with ourselves. No, this past relationship didn't work. Not going to say it's not going to happen in the future here. But for the month of March, it's definitely time to realise that we've got the power. That we deserve to be loved and respected. And it's now time to absolutely joyfully thank the universe for these lessons that we've learnt. And we're still standing, can't knock a Taurus down. Well, you can, but we always get back up again. Okay, so yeah, that's what it looks like, pretty much a resurrection of Taurus energy here. After being everybody else's beast of burden, I think people are going to really realise that they underestimated us. All right, so we're just going to have a look at any love blocks that might be affecting you. All right. Any love blocks for Taurus, please? Very powerful read, Taurus. Very powerful. Yeah, it because we're Venus ruled by any sort of betrayal or defensiveness or harsh words or anything like that can really take us down for the count. Broken relationships can really affect us for quite some time. It's time to overcome our fears. Accept and nurture your fear and move forward anyway. It's all we can do, move forward anyway. It's okay to get stuck for a while. It's okay. When you're ready, It's time to put down the fear and do it anyway. What do you really feel like you want to do? And it'll come to you if it hasn't already. Feel the fear and do it anyway. I know I've just made a choice to go do something that I was fearful of doing, but I'm really excited about it now. It's like, wow, putting myself out of my comfort zone for a little while and see what happens. I don't know. It's a bit exciting, the energy sort of shifted. It's now time to trust the universe, that they've got our back. We're not going to fall. Take a leap of faith and trust. Take a leap of faith in yourself. Take a leap of faith that the universe is going to support us through this and lead us to this incredibly strong place. And love. True love is unconditional. True love is unconditional. If everybody's been putting conditions on you, if you do this, Taurus, you do that, Taurus, we'll love you. If you do that, we won't. Distance yourself from that energy. Start to love yourself unconditionally. Love yourself for all your foibles, all the mistakes, all the past hurts, all the past things that have gone wrong. Love yourself for it. You've learnt so much. Okay? Raise your vibration. Put down that fear. Trust that the universe wants us to learn to be stronger, to find inner happiness, that ultimate happiness. Beautiful. All right, we'll have a look at our abundance. What's going on for our abundance in March? Deservingness. You are a beloved child of God, like everyone else, and you deserve to receive the support that will allow you to focus on your divine life purpose. Even if you can't yet recognize your lovable qualities, trust that God and the angels can see how amazing you truly are. Do you feel deserving of ultimate happiness? Or do you feel like you need to earn it? You need to jump through hoops for other people. You deserve all the bounty and beauty that is your birthright. It's now time to realise that you deserve it. And face your financial fears. When you are honest with yourself about fears of success or failure, they can no longer control you. Be free of hidden fears by exposing them to the light of awareness, and you'll realise that you, in fact, have nothing to fear, and that every successful person has struggled with and released their self-doubts. Face your financial fears by checking in with yourself and realising that sometimes we need to make choices here which might put us in a less financial situation than we are. But once we realise these fears, they can no longer control us. Okay, once we actually expose them to the light of awareness and we realise that in fact we have nothing to fear and that every successful person has struggled with this and released this. So have a good look at your fears around success. You can be as successful as you make up your mind to be. Jump off that cliff, Taurus. Bulls do have wings. They say pigs can fly. Well, this is the year of the pig, isn't it? I think they're going to see bulls flying this year. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right. Let's have a look at our healing energies. All right. Healing energies for Taurus, please. What have we got? Caffeine free. Dear Archangel Raphael, I ask that you cut my cords and attachment to caffeine so that I may honour my body's natural energy rhythms without chemicals. Yeah, I'm laughing because, I drink too much tea. So yes, they're suggesting, probably to me and anybody else out there that this resonates with, that yeah, cut down on the caffeine, it'll help. Alrighty, let's have a look. What else have we got? We'll have a quick look at the Sacred Spirit reading cards here before we get into the affirmation for the month. What have we got? Spiritual evolution. Set your heart free. This is all part of our spiritual growth. It's all this stuff that's been coming at us has been getting us to release and release and release. Shifting away, getting us out of our comfort zones to a point here where we really feel like we just need to just rest. It's been too much change, too much heartache, okay? But this is evolving us spiritually above and beyond anything that we've ever gone through before in our lives. So be really gentle with yourself at this time, really gentle. But it's going to end up setting our heart free. Okay, no longer holding on to this pain, these past hurts, but moving into a place where we can literally trust and step off a cliff like wouldn't have happened in the past. For me, I tell you what, it took a long time of thinking and processing, and this is the way it's going to be. I envision life to be like this, and the universe has been going, nah, shake it all up and let's see how she copes with this. So I'm sure a lot of you are also going through a similar thing. So yeah, massive spiritual evolution. I wouldn't have turned to tarot if all the drama that hadn't happened in my life. So you might be going through a very similar thing here where you're having massive spiritual evolution here. So yes, time, the universe is saying it's time to set our heart free. And we'll have a look at the affirmation for this month. Wow, we got several. I'll take the first one that popped out. I love and accept myself. I appreciate all that I do. I am good enough just as I am. I speak up for myself. I ask for what I want. I claim my power. Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Spirit. Now time to appreciate yourself exactly as you are. Okay. You are good enough just the way you are, warts and all. Okay. It's really important now to speak up for yourself. Not come at someone attacking, but speak up for yourself. Ask for what you want. And see, to do that, you need to know what you want. It's time to claim your power. To step into this emperor role, to realize that you are the ultimate king of kings in your life, whether you're male or female, doesn't matter. That you deserve to have this ultimate happiness here. It's time to claim your power. All right, beautiful Taurus, I really, really hope that helped. So yes, Mercury retrograde, big time of change, big time of reflection. Good time to have some time out to really figure out what you want, but start to really let down those fears. Take that step and leap into the unknown. Once I said earlier, we're going to sprout wings and fly. Okay? And people are going to be looking up to us. People are going to realize just how regal and powerful we really are. So yes, I'd like to thank you all. And once again, if you'd like to subscribe, hit that bell button, donate to the channel if you feel like it, for energy reciprocation, whatever you feel like. But anyway, it's been a pleasure. I'd just like to say bye for now.